All right, man, let go. Before I talk about Auburn, I might talk about Auburn tonight. I don't know. I might save it for later. But this mostly through week 4, for Georgia. My rant, I ain't make videos because I ain't gonna digest, talk about every single game, because it was scrubs. You know what I'm saying? It was scrimmage. The season really started today. This week. The season really, the season really started this week for Georgia and Auburn. I was gonna go to the Auburn game, but after they did what they did versus Texas A&M, they might not even score a point unless Georgia gives them a point. You know what I'm saying? Off a turnover. They might get 2 or 3 field goals, but that's about it. Unless a blown coverage happen. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, Georgia fumbling the ball across the bed, throw interception, pick 6. Either way, this is my rant. I'm gonna try to make it under 10 minutes, but this is my rant through week 4. I'm gonna go behind my list. Offensive line played trash. And like I said, they gotta play better. It would be, and I know that them running in a stacked box is not helping. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. Like I said, these are scrimmage games, and I know Georgia had some rough games last year. Like Kentucky was like 16-6. Kent State, and Missouri game. You know what I'm saying? Wait, they just try to keep on pushing their team to fight through it or whatever. And like I said, and they ain't been winning. Like we just couldn't score the ball. It was the offensive line got to play better. Luckily, we got Dejan Ellis back, and he make the offensive line look good. You know what I'm saying? Carson Beck, he played better, versus UAB. But I gotta see who versus do at Auburn. You know what I'm saying? But it was like the first 3 weeks, like he was playing not to mess up. Like he wasn't playing to take over a game. You know what I'm saying? Like he was playing out to throw an interception. Like he was playing scared. Like he was just trying to move the ball. And it was a lot of throws he missed. Like if he was just waited, like versus UAB, like it was one play where I forgot who he threw it to for a little short pass, but it was in the red zone. But if you waited a split second longer, he had Marcus Roman Jackson wide open, like literally right after he threw the ball. He had him wide open. We could have scored a touchdown. Instead, we settled for a field goal. So it's like he playing not to mess up. And I know he missed a couple throws versus UAB. Hopefully that's something he could correct. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have just lollipopped it up, and he tried to show off his arm, and he zipped it in there to Jackson Meeks, and Aaron Smith dropped the pass. Maybe the lights was in his eyes. I don't know, or whatever. Aaron Smith just dropped that pass. You know what I'm saying? A few couple balls, he could have had back the other games, throwing in the Brock Bowers. But that's what I'm saying about Carson Beck. Like, hopefully he take over a game instead. And like I said, his grade right now is a B+, because he is running the ball. Like, he's just not a sitting duck in the pocket. He is taking out running for 5, 6, 7, 10 yards. That's what I like about him. That's why I gave him a high grade, B+. And after this Auburn game, maybe his grade go up to an A-. You know what I'm saying? But that's about offense. Rob Receivers got to catch the ball. Simple. They got to block better. And they got to catch the ball. Because, they had Dominic Lovett had some drops. You know what I'm saying? Aaron Smith had a drop. Brock Bowers had a few drops and fumbling the ball. But I ain't going to worry about Brock Bowers. You know what I'm saying? That's Brock Bowers. He's the best player in college football. You know what I'm saying? Dude dragging grown men 3, 5, 6, 7, 15 yards down the field, man. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I ain't going to never question Brock Bowers. As long as he's still healthy. We got a chance in every game to win, you know what I'm saying, national championship, whatever. So I talked about quarterback, running back, you got to get healthy. We should keep Dylan Bill at running back, though. He provides that Kenny McIntosh field where he can receive and catch, you know what I'm saying, run the ball. Kenny Milton, he got to stay healthy. So when I talk about offense, now defense, it's not even the defense. It's one player that really just made me mad somehow, some way. And y'all probably already know. But Jamon Dumas-Jones, it seemed like he had all this hype, which I already said Smile Money was a better football player. But Jamon Dumas-Jones is a better linebacker because he brought that thump. You know what I'm saying? When he was last year, he was providing that thump. Like, he was making heads go back. Smile Money was just always around the ball. But he was making people thump when he hit them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. That's why they call him Pop. You know, but this just like he's uninterested. And CJ Allen every time I look, CJ Allen is around the ball. Like, him and Xavier Story is around the ball. You know what I'm saying? Smile Money, I ain't gonna talk about him because he injured. You know, he dealing with an ankle injury or something. So he's trying to work himself way back. But I don't know if Jamon Dumas-Johnson got a groin injury or something. But it's like he's always slow. Like, it's like you know what I'm saying? And it's not fair to compare him to Kobe Dean. Because Kobe Dean was that man. He was the best player on Georgia defense in 2021. And it's like he was always around the ball. He already knew what the play was going to be before it happened. You know what I'm saying? And he was a Buckets Award winner in high school. And he was a 5-star, top 20 player in his class. You know what I'm saying? Best player in Mississippi. You get what I'm saying? But it's like Jamon Dumas-Johnson, it's like he's not trying. Like, I don't understand. And like the court, like I ain't worried. We got Malachi Starks, the best DB in college football. He gonna do his job. You know, Javon Bullard gonna do his job. Tyke Smith, he's getting better and better every game. You know what I'm saying? And Kamar Lassiter, he gonna develop. Dalen Everett, he's still young, very young, like him. You know what I'm saying? But as we get around to Tennessee and Ole Miss, he should be playing better. You know what I'm saying? The interior lineman, and like I say, it's not fair on me. You know, like I said, I keep it real. I bad Georgia, you know, and I pray Georgia. You know what I'm saying? I keep it real. Y'all know me. The ones that do know me. I'm talking like I got, you know what I'm saying? Either way, we got to accept the fact that Jalen Carter is gone. Like, we going to give up more yards. Like, Georgia defense is fine. You know what I'm saying? Yes, like I said, we get Javon Bullard back and all that. And Mikael Williams. But Georgia defense, y'all got to realize how easy it was with Jalen Carter. Jalen Carter finna win Defensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive MVP of the Year. Like, he was thinking about that. As he knocking down NFL grown men. Think about on a collegiate level against, you know, possibly true freshmen and sophomores. He was making it so easy for us on defense, dog. But he's gone. And it's, you know what I'm saying? And Warren Brinson, he playing good. And Nazir Stackhouse and Zion Lowe, they playing good. But they not Jalen Carter. So, yes, we might give up an extra 6 points a game and an extra 50 to 75 yards a game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Until that next player steps up, like Mikael Williams, he come in and dominates, and you know what I'm saying, or our linebackers can get it together. Jamon Dumas-Johnson, all them can get it together. Until they actually start dominating, we're just going to give up, you know what I'm saying, extra 50 yards a game and 6 points. It is what it is. Like Spencer Rattler, he played, you know what I'm saying, he's a good quarterback. And I hope the Falcons get him in the second, third round. You know what I'm saying? And Zeno dude from Baylor at UAB, when you look at the stats, he's 12th. Spencer Rattler is like 6, and he's 12th. I mean, they threw 51 passes versus Georgia, and Georgia gifted them 2 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? And Jacob Zeno, whatever his name is, I forgot his name, Zeno, he like 6'4", 215, and his quarterback coach and head coach is like the Elite 11, you know what I'm saying, quarterback coach. So, and this is how it is now. Like, when you got to realize, when you play these teams, they sorry as a team, but the individual players can be good. Like, you could have a wide receiver who was at Texas A&M or at Alabama or at Georgia or in the cornerback or middle linebacker or defensive tackle or defensive end at a Power 5 school and just was like third string and transferred. Now he on this team, get more reps. And he's still good. He was a former 4-star and potential former 5-star. And you stack that up, you just can't cruise into a game no more. Because these teams upgrading is what it is. And these transfer portal and NIL, you know, you making like teams like, let's say Kent State or something, get a former 4-star wide receiver. And he now a 1,000-yard wide receiver. And he cooking your starting cornerback. And you like, just like, for instance, like Naquan Wright. He went to USF. And other day, he just straight killed Caleb Downs. And you was like, oh, USF, like, your 5-star safety got ran over by a USF player. No, Naquan Wright was at Florida for like 2 or 3 years, doing the same thing. It wasn't that bad. He ain't trucking on that bad. But he was making people miss at Florida. Went to South Florida. And now he out there running over Bama players. That's just how it is now, reality. So not every game gonna look pretty. And I know that. And I know that once Georgia get going, what they could do. Because I seen it last year, and I seen it in 2021. You know what I'm saying? And I called Georgia going to get beat down by in the SEC Championship by Bama and still winning that. I called it out. I said it was going to go 15-0 in 2022. I called it out. And I still think we can win the National Championship in 2023. And you know what I'm saying? So, y'all got to realize, not every game going to look pretty. And the season starts this week at Auburn. Like, you can say South Carolina and all that, but, I mean, it's what it is. But we experiment. You know what I'm saying? They experiment. And yes, the play's going to look stupid. But at the end of the day, you're seeing who going to actually execute and block and you know what I'm saying, and face adversity, you know what I'm saying, and learn the playbook quicker, and learn to play, work on plays in the game that you ain't never ran before in practice like that. You know what I'm saying? You're going to do that in a scrimmage type setting. Especially when you're trying to rotate. Like, you rotate all these players in on defense and offense. And you're going to have some coverage breakdowns. You're going to have some missed blocks assignments. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have the wrong routes ran that results in a set. You're going to have all that. But in conference play at Auburn, and when it get later on in the year, like, Georgia don't stat pad. We know Kirby Smart don't stat pad. He don't leave his starters in to score 70 to 80 points. If we score 70 to 80 points, it's because the second, third string, you know, making plays, and the other team ain't making plays. You know what I'm saying? They gifting us the ball. So the moral of the story is Georgia's fine. I'm not mad. Yes, I want to see Georgia, you know, I want to see Carson Beck throw for 400-500 yards. But at the end of the day, as long as you got a Brock Bowers and a Malachi Starks, we got a chance, baby. I'm just saying, man. We got Mikael Williams, and hopefully Marvin Jones get healthy and do the thing. But the main thing from these past 3 to 4 weeks I'm really upset about is Jamon Dumas-Johnson. That's the only thing in the O-line. I would say O-line, and I hate Amaris Mills hurt. But Jamon Dumas-Johnson, like, please, man, you finna get passed up. And I don't want to see you just transfer to Penn State and then play with a chip on your shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Because you got passed by C.J. Allen, you know, and Xavier Story, and Smile Money, and possibly a Raylan Wilson. Because you not doing your job. Like, come on, man. Step it up. And like I say, Carson Beck, y'all got to realize, this video going to be 15 minutes long, but y'all got to realize, man, you look at the top quarterbacks in the nation right now, all them jokers started over 20 games. Like I say, Sam Hartman started like 50 games. He a 6-year senior. Michael Penix Jr., he a 6-year senior. Spencer Rattler, 5th-year senior. Caleb Williams, he's just that man. Caleb Williams don't count. Bo Nix, 5th-year senior. He started like 50 games. So, y'all gotta realize, man, Carson Beck in 2020 was useless. They ain't have no off season. 2021, he was 3rd-string quarterback. 2022, he was finally a 2nd-string quarterback. You know what I'm saying? This is his 1st year starting. You know what I'm saying? Dude, a very talented dude. And like I say, you just not going to, like, you see it. Like Jaden Daniels, 5th-year quarterback. All these dudes, these top quarterbacks, basically. It's like 5th-year and 6th-year quarterbacks. Stetson Bennett, a 6th-year quarterback. And not all his games was perfect. I watched it. He had a lot of overthrow versus Auburn. You know what I'm saying? He had played Traverse, Kentucky, played Traverse, Georgia Tech. But when it mattered most, in the big games against Oregon and Tennessee and Florida, he played average versus Florida too. I mean, he had a lot of plays go his way. But like I say, in the big games, Oregon, Tennessee, Ohio State, I saw that interception, you know, miscommunication, and Kenny McIntyre. And of course, TCU, he balled out. And that's what all that matters. Like, not every game you can light it up. Because it just don't work that way. Some days you might be off. Some days you might be on. And like to talk about basketball. But you don't see some days Steph Curry might score 40, 50 points. And some days he might just score 23. And he might go 3 for 11 from the 3-point line. But we not going to question Stephen Curry's ability. That's just it. That's how it is with Georgia. Yeah, you can say, oh, Georgia don't look good as other years. But they had games they struggled. You know what I'm saying? And people was laughing. Like, I had to hear for 2 weeks straight, well, basically 3 weeks straight, about the Kent State and Missouri game and how Georgia was trash and how they was going to lose to Tennessee and all the other teams. You know what I'm saying? I had to listen to that for 2 weeks straight. Like, y'all not good as last year. Y'all lost too much. You know what I'm saying? Oregon game was a fluke. I had to, then Georgia went 15-0. So, and now this year, we have all these teams like Texas and Florida State, you know, and Michigan, you know what I'm saying, winning game. And Penn State fans talking about they better, you know what I'm saying? It what it is. But don't be fooled, man. When Georgia get going, I don't see nobody stopping them. It what it is. Say what you want. You can say Florida State. You can say Ohio State. You can say Michigan. You can say Penn State. You can say Texas. You can say all these other teams. But when Georgia gets going, and man, if they get healthy, you know what I'm saying? Hey, and Carson Beck get his mojo, which is, I think, going to happen. Definitely when we get to Jacksonville and he play Florida in his hometown, I think that's going to be the turning point of the season in Jacksonville. And I feel like he going to light the season on fire. And I'm talking more about Ole Miss and Tennessee later on in the year, which I feel like that's going to be a game that push them. Definitely at Tennessee. And Ole Miss going to push them to them back-to-back game. Y'all can say Georgia's schedule weak, but it comes at the right time for Georgia, us Georgia fans. You got Florida, then you know what I'm saying, and Tennessee and Ole Miss in like a 3 or 4 game stretch, and Georgia Tech is at Georgia Tech gonna be a solid team. You know what I'm saying? They trash, but they got a solid offense, and it works out perfect for the SEC championship game. I'm telling y'all, man, y'all keep on, Kirby Smart fooling y'all, man. He fooling y'all. He did the same thing to y'all last year, and then he turned up the heat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna learn. That's just my rant through week 4. You know what I'm saying? The only thing I'm mad is about the O-line. You know what I'm saying? Carson Beck being scared in the first 3 games to go down the field. Just like South Carolina game, man. As soon as he went down the field, Rob Thomas, the game was over with. We Georgia scored and we controlled the game again. But like I said, as the season goes on, he gonna get better. They gotta realize all the other top quarterbacks started over 15 games, 15, 20 games. It's like his 4th game starting. You know what I'm saying? It what it is. But Jamon Dumas-Johnson, the O-line, is the main thing I'm worried about. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what y'all think. You know what I'm saying? I'm out. Go Dogs.